I have in the past done videos on Soter, my personal demon who was revealed to me in a dream. He who I like to refer to as my Sinister Savior. And in those videos, I mainly stayed on the theme of one's daemon or demon and how it can be revealed to you. But I've never analyzed the meaning of the Soter dream until today. But first, let me recap the dream myth itself. Early in 2015, while sick with the flu, I had an intense fever dream in which I dreamt I was watching a large television, and there on the screen was a rocky mountain under a gray sky. And amongst the jagged rocks was a battered wooden cart pulled by a team of goats, dead goats, reanimated, rotted flesh hanging, eyes glazed, mouths stretched tight in a perpetual grin of malice. And in the back of the cart stood a lean figure in a robe of gray. Protruding from within the robe, where a neck should be, was instead a wrist, and at the end of the wrist was a claw-like hand or talon clutching a head. And upon that head was an androgynous face, blank and serene. Its eyes and mouth were closed and stayed closed even as it spoke. Then a name came across the TV screen: Soter. I woke up saying the word. Now, a couple of weeks later, while watching a video on Gnostic philosophy, a woman who had written a book on Dionysus referred to the Greek god as Soter, which, as you can imagine, got my attention. Now, I don't ever remember hearing that word before. Maybe I did, and I buried it somewhere deep in my subconscious. After doing a little research, though, I learned that the word Soter derives from the ancient Greek, meaning one who saves, literally savior. But that wouldn't be the last time I was visited by Soter. Now, before I break down the dream myth, understand that dreams can have different meanings to different people. They're often subjective. But some dream images are universal, as in the essence coincides with archetypal imagery from the collective unconscious. Carl Jung popularized the idea of universal psychological images that can be used to interpret dreams. Images that represent patterns of psychic function that help to envision the basic nature and structure of the soul. And my analysis of this dream begins with the goats. The goats are reanimated, they're active, they move, but they're soulless. They, in my interpretation, represent Satanism, and how Satanism has, in some ways, died, but has been brought back, but not quite whole. Think about it. They're in a zombie state, and still it pulls the cart. The goats pull is old and battered. A cart is a mode of transportation, but in this case it's weathered and fragile. Its fragility symbolizes the precarious aspects of the vehicle one utilizes to go down the left-hand path. That which you think is a secure, safe method can be, in fact, quite dangerous. As your practice should be, it should be dangerous, otherwise you're not doing it right. The claw. Next comes the claw-like hand that clutches the head. Talons reflect a symbol of anger, of one's desire to fight, resist, a symbol of confrontation. They can also signify a ruthless attitude toward goals in life, a wish to defend. And what is the clawed hand defending? The head. In a dream, the head symbolizes the knowledge and intellect that will help guide others, for it's a part of the body that symbolizes personality and acuity of mental faculties. And the presence of a disembodied head is representative of deep thought. The face on the head is androgynous, blind, and mute, which reflects its impartiality, yet Soter is aware and speaks. It is non-judgmental, and it can be anyone. Thus, the head reflects the personal savior in oneself, protected by the claw, a symbol of resistance. In a cart, reflecting the precarious nature of the path, which is pulled by reanimated goats, the specter of what Satanism once was. No dream has ever affected me the way the dream myth of Soter has. It changed me and in some ways changed the sect. It helped me to better understand those who say they've been moved by spiritual revelations. It made me realize that which goes on deep in the psyche can be in some ways more significant than that which takes place in our wakeful, conscious reality. So, my friends, what dream has moved you, changed your life? Leave your comments down below.